Cruise to school, it's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Cruise to school, it's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. On the cake, it's the icing on the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. On the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. On the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. On the cake. On the cake, on the cake. Shoes in school, it's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake. Shoes in school.
On the cake, stupid. Yeah, man, it's another episode of Icing on the Cake, man. Susan School, man, back for another one like the other one, man. This week we got Miss X in this motherfucker. You feel me?
I like that theme. That made me feel like I'm really on something.
What you mean? Feel like this really is something? Yeah, you feel me? That's my nigga. Me and Scoob on me and Scoob on that motherfucker. You feel me? You know, something quick cooked up. You feel me? Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, man, we finally got you on this motherfucker, man. You feel me?
Yeah, finally.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Can you let the people know where you from and where you at?
I'm from Stockton. I am downtown. Well, I don't know where else to say on that. I'm downtown in the heart of the city.
So where you from though? You say you from Stockton?
So I'm from Stockton, but I'm a military kid. So when I was little, I wasn't born here. I moved here when I was little.
Where were you born at?
I was born at Oak Harbor, Washington. And I was in the military. Okay. And then, but he's from Stockton. My dad from Nightingale. So, my whole family. And my grandma lived on Cambria Drive before she passed. We moved to Germany when I was 8.
What?
Yeah. So,
that's crazy different.
And then when I was 12, we moved back, and I've been here ever since. And then I kind of like grew up in Tracy, between Tracy and Stockton, because my grandma's from Tracy.
You lived in Germany?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how was that? That's crazy. That's different.
It's an experience that I probably took for granted as a kid.
You went to school there? Like,
I was in elementary school.
From like what grades?
3rd grade I started, came back when I was in the 7th grade, like the beginning of the 7th grade. So it's kind of rough when you come back 7th grade. I started off in Tracy, and then I went to Webster, and I ended up at good old Hamilton.
Man.
And I liked Hamilton better. Hamilton was the shit. That's where all the black boys are.
You remember your experience out there though?
In Germany, I remember it for the most part. I don't remember none of the language or nothing like that. I remember a few words, but like I have friends and I see them on Facebook and they be saying whole sentences and celebrate. I'm like, man, damn, I get to stay long enough. I forgot the handbook.
You gonna go back?
That would be a goal of mine. I just need some money. Wait till these kids get older.
Kids, so you got kids, huh? How many kids you got?
I know the motherfuckers. I have 7.
7 kids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
7 daughters.
Which 7 daughters?
Yeah. Yeah, I have all girls.
You dead? Or you want a boy?
I'm like Kris Jenner. Oh no, I'm done. I've been closed up shop. I was trying for a boy.
I was just gonna say, was you trying to have a boy? Like I need me a boy.
Maybe a little too hard, but yeah, I was trying for a boy. Like the first time I wasn't. The first child I wanted a girl. Then after that, I kept trying for a boy. But I was like, well, I guess that's it. You know? And everybody kept saying lucky number 7. I was gonna name him Lucky and the whole shit.
That'd be hard.
Like she came out a girl, I was like, you can name her.
I be telling my girl all the time, it's gonna be a time where I'm gonna have to break my girl up if my daughter arguing over herself. You ever had an argument with your daughter?
Or argue between each other?
You and your daughter.
You and your daughter.
I think where I start. Man, that's another show. You're gonna have to get me on like Maury.
She got 7, bro. I'm pretty sure she got some stories for sure.
I want that big dude that used to be on Maury that used to come out for the girl, the military drill sergeant come out, grab a couple of them, take them away and bring them back when they get their shit together.
What?
But it's a good experience. I learned how to do hair. I learned patience. Because they will try you. Yeah, they do try you when they get a certain age. Tell her it's not 13. It's 11 and a half. 11 and a half, that's when they start getting bold.
Man.
What she did?
What?
She gonna do that a lot at first.
Like what? You get mad off the look sometimes. The look could just give you. She ain't even said that. She just, what? Hold on. Don't be snapping your neck at me.
All that neck movement.
What I do? You know what you just did.
Well, see, nowadays the kids, they exposed to all the social media and they tell them they got rights and shit like that. I had no rights when I was growing up.
You got told that? You got told that? They told you that?
That they had rights?
Yeah.
I remember one time I slipped up and told the teacher, like I didn't even know what I was doing. They came in there and asked, like they pulled me to the side, took me to a little room.
Yeah.
They was like, you ever been like hit? I'm like, I get hit all the time. Look. Hey, my mama, I didn't know what I was doing, nigga. Look, took my shirt off. Look, I just whooped me last night. I swear to God, Cuddy, I was talking, nigga. My mom got home. My mom was talking to me like, did you tell some people something? Like, what you mean? She's like, don't tell them. This one she told me, don't you ever tell nobody nothing that you got going on in this house. I'm like, damn, the lady asked me. I was just talking. She asked me. I didn't know at the time, you feel me? Just talking as a kid, you feel me? Until you got to get taught. You feel me? When people, you got to teach your kids. When people ask you this and do this, you don't, I tell my kids, don't ever talk to the police.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't ever say nothing. Because anything, you feel me? I don't know. You just go,
Ask for my mama. Yeah, my kids know. I want to talk to my mama. You do not have to speak to them.
Man, I see you just dropped a CD called Cougar Town.
Yeah, why you name it that? Matter of fact.
Because I had a conversation with someone and I was kind of wondering what I should call it, but I wanted it to be something that was like, I'm not ashamed that I'm getting older. Like, I like the knowledge and the wisdom that comes with it. And they said, what about Cougar Town? And I laughed. And it was like, no, that'd be dope. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm just throw it out there. So I threw it out there to my label. And they was like, hell yeah. I was like, for real, y'all?
On everything, because that's kind of something for people to go on. Because it kind of remind me when, because I ain't going to say the obvious, because I wouldn't know how old you are by looking at you. But I remember when Monique came out and she was big. And then she always talked about how big she was, you feel me? Then it kind of like, it was like something that people went on, you feel me, that kind of identified to her with, you feel me? So, and look where we at today, you feel me? I remember when big girls used to be like ashamed, or when people didn't like big girls. Now, niggas like big girls. Big girls got more confidence than anybody, you feel me? I swear to God, you can't everything. Oh God, you can't tell them nothing. What's that girl, Lizzo?
Yeah. Lizzo. Oh, she don't give a damn. Lizzo,
she don't give a fuck.
Let it out. I like her. I just feel like there's a place for everybody. Music is just growing, especially now that, when I was younger, you wanted to be an artist, you had to go to the record label, give them your demo. Yeah, now you could just start up a website. You could just wake up one day and be like, I want to rap. And then if you got the right tools to put your shit out there, there you are. Right. You're a rapper now.
Yeah, see, but like you said, it's still, you can put your music out, but as I'm learning with my shit, it's certain ways that you got to put your shit out. Like certain days you got to put your music out. Even when you posting your songs like on TuneCore or whatever you distributing your music on, you want to put your shit up there 2-3 weeks before the release date. I know some people, if they want to drop their shit Monday, they gonna put it up there tomorrow. Like, you gotta give it enough time for it to get on playlists and shit, because on Spotify and all that, they got playlists. Like, they'll review your music, they'll put your shit on playlists instead of just people coming to your page. They might click on the playlist that got Drake and other niggas on there. They'll just throw your music on there too, so people might click on your music, you feel me, like that. So that's another.
I didn't even see that. I was looking through my Spotify for artist account, and by the time I read that very article that you said, it was like,
yeah, OG told me that
already.
P-Dub.
I kept clicking the button, nothing was happening. I said, I guess I'm too late.
It's too late. You gotta do it. Put your music. You gotta put it. Like I said, if you want to put, you gotta put your shit on the thing 2-3 weeks, because they always hit you with some bullshit, the artwork, something, the music, the audio. They always give you some bullshit. Then you want it to be up there for 2 weeks before your release date. It'll give you, it's like an algorithm type of shit, you feel me?
Yeah, and see, I'm still trying to get to the point, because when we was younger, you did that, you go out, sell your CDs, come back, and then everybody just knew who you was. So I guess now I'm kind of like transitioning into seeing how it's done in this digital age. It's rough trying to figure out, especially if you could be logged off for a while, come back, and it's a whole different ball game. So,
that's how you know we getting older.
You gotta keep
I'm like, goddamn.
You gotta keep up
I
the
got put in Facebook, I came back, it was red flags everywhere. I said, what the fuck going on?
Gotta ask somebody in the comments. You gotta go and click on the comments and read the comments. Like, oh, okay.
I didn't want to ask. I was just waiting to see if somebody else in the comments asked, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Cowboys fan, red flag. And they was like, oh yeah, they came for me. You know.
Yeah, you was a diehard Niner fan. I ain't gonna lie. You one of my diehard Niner fans. I ain't gonna lie. You one of my diehards. I swear to this nigga.
Since I was a kid.
This nigga a Raider fan.
All day.
Oh, dear.
A hater fan.
Oh dear God.
Hater fan?
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you was doing the whole we undefeated for them 3 weeks, huh?
Off top. You feel me? We still got a better record than y'all.
So look, Miss X in 3 words. Like, describe who you are. It's 3 words.
Mom, woman, friend.
Mom, woman, friend.
Good one.
That's a good one. Mom, one. Can you elaborate on the 3 different things?
Well, first I'm a mom, so that's why I picked that one. You know, everything is about my kids. Like, I'm all they got. Woman. I used to have a lot of insecurities. You know, skinny in the mud, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, as I grew up into a woman, I just realized that everybody got different tastes. So what's not for someone might be for someone else. And then I grew up and embrace my own beauty. And then friend, that's a given. Like, I'm loyal to people until they give me a reason not to be.
Yeah.
People need people these days.
Yeah.
If you rock with me from the beginning, you got me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's hard to find loyalty nowadays, man. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like, even with my friends, I kind of keep it to like to a minimum. You feel me? It's kind of hard to just open up to. You feel me? Just give everything to a motherfucker, man. Cause motherfuckers it just cross you easily with the social media, and it's just so much bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, when I be talking to motherfuckers, texting and shit, I always be having it in the back of my mind. This motherfucker might screenshot my shit.
Hey man,
motherfucker FaceTime me. They might be screen recording me. I always think like that. I don't know why. Cuddy, I be like, you ain't
like that.
You might be texting me and then your phone gonna start ringing because I'm gonna call you like, I ain't got time for this texting bullshit. What's up? Like,
oh yeah, I hate that.
Wait, when you walked in, we was watching the video. Did you see the video when Kodak was grabbing his mama booty?
I saw that shit. I didn't see the rest of it. I just seen him grab her booty and walk off. I was like, what the fuck? And the way she was like, stop. I was like, yo.
I think he was high.
I feel uncomfortable.
Oh God, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't have no response. I don't know, like you said, he might have been high, but still, like, I ain't never been that high. Grab my mama affectionately by the booty. My mama thick. So
that nigga grabbed his mama ass.
Just like the way he did it, like you was just
and laughed though.
She looked like she was uncomfortable, to be honest with you. She just kind of was just pushing it away because he paying the mortgage. Like, oh, stop, son.
Shit, so with the music and shit, so you got, like I said, you dropped a Cougar Town. You working on any other projects right now?
Well, I'm always working on something. During the pandemic, I invested in my own equipment, so I seen that. At home. So I'm always working.
How that's working out for you? Is it easier than you thought? Do you feel like you wasted money going to engineers? Like, I'm talking about going to engineers, like going to studios, doing it yourself. Do you feel like? How you feel about that?
I feel like and then I got to meet people. Like, I started out recording at Young Rick's studio. I wouldn't know him if I wasn't recording at his studio. So, hallway to my boy. So, I've always recorded there. But I wanted to learn how to do it myself because, everybody be busy at times, or you'll go in a studio session, especially for a female, be a bunch of niggas in there. You don't want to be. It's like you're performing. You're not really getting to just get into your song and do it the way, and you want a time limit. So like me, I could take my time. I could tweak the song however I want to, listen to it however many times I want to, re-record it until I get it right. I like that experience better, but I don't regret any money I spent on studio time.
I ain't gonna lie, like you said, when you go into when you fucking with a new engineer, you kind of feel like on the spot a little bit. You feel me? And not just. Like you said, you feel like you performing too instead of just going there being cool. So, like you said, having an engineer or people that you comfortable with is important when you doing the studio shit. To me, it is. You feel me? I only fuck with like 2 people now. I used to fuck with a lot of different people, but I only fuck with like 2 people now though that I'm comfortable with. Cause I fucked with enough people to know who I like now. You feel me?
Yeah.
To know what I like.
You know how to make your voice give that sound. I know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah, that vibe.
I mean, but